Another way to get warmed up, right, and build athleticism, the crab walk. We're in a position like this, as we are a crab, right? Take on your crabby form. We're going straight this way. It's a great way to kind of warm up your wrists and feet, get your body movement. Now, I also have a variation where we're moving in a half moon in a 180 position where I have the idea of going in a straight line, but I'm moving back and forth in half circles. So again, nice movement, not to be overdone, but good way to get warmed up and get your body moving. So this gives us a try. Both of you guys in one line, or I'm sorry, two lines. Crab walked straight towards me, just stay in this direction, no half move. Pass me, let's turn around, go back. You guys are racing. Okay, so give me a half moon. Actually, give me a 180 while you're coming in this direction. Stay in your crab walk, 180. Now come back. Now try to spin the opposite way as well. Very nice. Take a second. Take a second. All right, standard crab walk. Yeah, let's go to the wall. You guys gonna win this race? Somebody's gonna win. All right, crab walk to me, on go. Hey, you cheater. Ready, set, go. Good job. So again, the crab walk, similar to the bear walk, bear crawl, but essentially the inverted version of the bear crawl. We're doing the crab walk. So give it a try, play with it a little bit. A great way to get warmed up and build athleticism. All right, building athleticism, the cherry picker, where I'm coming up here nice and high. I'll just grab a straight line to run. And as I'm moving, each step will be a jump and a high knee, a jump and a high knee, almost as if you're trying to pick some cherries. So again, I'm here, jumping up off from the toe, reaching for the sky. Great way to get your body moving and get warmed up. So come through. Let's do you first. Straight line, cherry fingers all the way down. Very nice. Now Roman. Good, let's do it all together. This one, we're gonna try to jump as high as we can. Each step, we're gonna try to reach the sky. A little back. Again, another way to build athleticism. Give it a try. All right, you see this in football a lot, the karaoke or the high knee movement, the body twist. We are using this movement to build a bit of hip dexterity and mobility. So cross my feet backwards, bring this knee nice and high. We'll do it in both directions. Once again. All right, getting the lower body nice and loose, building that dexterity up. So let's go Roman first. All right, now back this way. Very nice. So Stefan. Sorry, a little bit further down here. That's good. All right, come with me. All right, so come with me. We're gonna be moving slightly in towards the left. Left foot post, right leg behind, right leg up. body twist. Yeah, let me go fast. Let me go fast real quick. So, this direction. It's a bit tricky. It's like your mind's working against you, you know? There's a lot going on. So once again, I'm here turning my body, and as I'm coming up, I'm switching that knee. I'm getting a nice twist in my spine. So once again, boom, 1, 2, 3. Karaoke. That's better. Come back this way. Very nice. Let's black Roman again. Good. Come back this way. Very nice. Good job. Again, the karaoke movement. Coming step behind, I'm carrying this momentum and crossing my body, getting a nice twist in my spine to get everything loose, building that mobility up. 1, 2, 3. Other direction. 1, 2, 3. Again, use it to get loose and get better. All right, now it's time for me to start moving. I'll typically grab a nice space and mat so I can use this next explosive movement. What I'm gonna do is consider it a high jump sprint. Now, what I mean by that is use a high jump, bringing my knees as high as possible, and the second I land, I give 1, 2, 3 sprinting steps, and I drag the rest of the way. You're just training your body to move again, even after every movement. So we're not just doing a high jump knees to chest and then walking, where as soon as we land, we're using that momentum and carrying it through to the next movement. Almost as if when you're grappling, you don't just have a sequence where it's 1 or 2 moves, you have 2, 3, 4, 5. So we're using this jump as 1, the explosion as 2, and then steps 3, 4 as our sequence of events. So here, I'll just jog it back around. Now once we're ready, so again, bringing my knees to chest, jumping as high as possible. As soon as I land, I'm taking off. Step in, let's give it a try. High jump, knees to chest, explosive movement, 3 steps. 1, 2, 3, very nice. Let's go Roman. Very nice, stepping again. Roman once more. Very nice. Okay, now very similar. We're going to look to implement a sprawl into the same sequence. So where I'm high jumping, boom, sprawl, 1, 2, 3. So again, building explosivity, building that reaction to where it's always go time. You land, you go again. You shoot, you attack, you re-attack. So we're here, high jump, boom, sprawl, 1, 2, 3 explosive steps. And then we can jog it off the rest till we come back around. So again, jumping nice and high, knees to chest, sprawl medial and landing. Explode 1, 2, 3 fast. Jog off the rest, stepping. Good job. Let's go again. We bring your knees a bit higher. Much better. 1, 2, 3. Good job, Roman. Awesome. Let's go you again. One, two, three. Roman once more. Boom. Great job. Again, mixing together, building athleticism, and how did we implement it into our grappling, into our wrestling. This is a great way to do that. Use the explosive power to land into a sprawl, which is our reaction, and then boom, we're back to the offense with our sprint. So encoding your body, telling it that it's always time to react. All right, good part, important part of grappling, wrestling, athleticism overall is having a nice strong neck. Look at Mike Tyson. He's got like a 30-inch neck. He could take a hit. I'm sure he'd be a good grappler if we taught him the right way. So a way to warm up, move your neck around in a solo action is I'll be on all fours. And I'll start put my head on the mat. And I'll just lean back and forth a few times, left and right. Get it nice and loose. Take a second. And then once I'm ready, I'll start heisting up. I'll pull a bit more weight. Take my knees off the mat. And I'm just rocking my head back and forth, left to right, back and forth, left to right. Just getting it nice and loose, building those muscles. Again, sometimes I'll come back down here, and I'll just move a bit more. Boom. So, whether you're on the knees, I'll typically start out on my knees and then work up to a quad pop position. But then, again, I'll use this movement, front and forth, back and forth, left and right. Then when ready, let the hands off the mat. Left, right, back, forth, no-handed. Obviously, it's going to be a bit tougher no-handed, but work your way up. Start with your hands and your knees on the mat, and then build up to a quad pop position, and then eventually take your hands away and just work that neck solo without any hand supports. Let's go stepping first. Very nice. Let's go, Roman. In our world, if you got a weak neck, you're gonna get choked. Build that neck up, get that width going. Very nice. All right, again, warming up the neck, getting it nice and loose, using our hands and not using our hands when we build up that muscle. Back and forth, left and right, get it nice and loose, and get better together. All right, so similar to our neck stretch, we're gonna do like neck flips. I'm in this quad pod position here, and I'll use momentum to kick over. Oh, fuck. I got this, don't worry. Again, it's not the easiest movement, so we'll try it again. I'm trying to kick forward and backward while posting my head on the mat. I got this. All right. Oh, there we go. Woo! All right, I'll have my friends try it. Let's go with Roman. Roman first.
Because he's matching.
I think if we have wrestling shoes, you know, more traction. Yeah, there you go.
Oh, no.
Very nice. One more.
Ah.
Yeah. Let's go. Let's go 7. Back arch. Yep.
I can't.
All right, go get to your flip over and then land in back arch. I'll help you out. Boom. All right, on 3. 1, 2, 3. Very nice, very nice. Let's give me like 2 like that. I'll help you out both times. 1, 2, 3. Very nice. Go back to it. 1, 2, 3. All right, good job, good job. All right, I'll do it again to show you guys. But again, it's a pretty advanced movement. Again, our mats are a bit slippery, but traction is important when you're on the secondary part when you're kipping back over. So I'm here. Well, again, it's hard, but give it a try. All right, so a bit easier than our kipping or kicking back and forth. We want to be standing on our head and running circles from left to right, creating body awareness of when to bridge and when to be concave. So I'm here, boom, and I'll circle left, I'll circle right, and I'll circle left. And once I get better, I start doing things like this. I'm moving from left to right while cross-stepping and staying on my head. So I'll walk a little bit, step over, continue walking, step over, and I'll switch directions. Walk the other way, step over, walking, step over. Woo. I'm keeping that bridge the entire time. Focusing on my head, going from being belly down, walking, stepping over, so I get chest up, and we're keeping that bridge. So training your body to move and be athletic, even in unathletic positions. Roman, let's go first. Very nice. Now switch directions. Switch directions one more time. Great job, let's go 7. That was good, but hold that arch at the top and then you circle a little bit more, flip over. So back step, yep, hold that arch. Now front step. Yeah, there you go. Keep going that same direction. Other way. Yep. Take a second. Very good. Now switch directions. Back step. Now front step. Keep that arch. Very nice. That's good, bro. Good job. So again, building athleticism in unathletic positions where we're first tripod with the head on the mat. Then we have to back step and go use our back arch. Again, building that neck muscle up, getting used to holding your body weight over a long period of time. All right, the kip up. The going from laying flat to exploding your body straight up into the air to a standing position. I'm on the mat like this. I tuck my knees in towards my chest as so. And once I get a full compaction, almost as if my hamstrings and knees are directly over my head, I'll use this position to explode up and land in a standing position. So I go from being compact and controlling all of this muscle and energy as I fall, I explode up, boom, into a standing position. In addition, I'll implement things like I'll touch my hands on the mat for a little extra push when I'm coming off the ground. So I'm in a position like this. Exploding up into a standing position, kipping. Once again, the kip, I'm using this tight. I'm keeping everything nice and tight. My back fall towards my back. And as my butt faces the ceiling, I explode directly up with my hands on the mat. As I explode, I transition that energy all the way through to a standing position. So once again, kipping up. Again, higher level movement. As you become more and more athletic and in control of your body, you'll get closer to being able to land this. Let's go Roman first. Maybe here it's a bit drier. Very nice, very nice. Let's go Stefan. Woo. Okay, do it, land it back. So let's fix your timing a little bit, right? When we're here, now we're going to explode straight up and then follow that through. Also, try to tuck your hands in on the mat. If you can push off and out with your fingers, that'll help you out a bit. Take a second, let's go Roman again. Very nice. You see, yeah, Roman keeps his like knees together as he falls. He's like here, and all as one, exploding up. And if you explode in this direction, you're gonna go here. If you explode up, you're gonna go higher in that direction. So maybe over here. That's better. All right, that's good for now. That's good for now. So again, a very hard athletic movement. As you build up your athleticism, you're going to be closer to landing this. All right, so we're going to do some handstands on the wall, right? Standard handstands in the middle, but here we're going to do some walking handstands, both belly towards the wall and belly away from the wall. So again, I'm a big guy with 240 pounds. It's tough for me, but I still get it done. So I'm here, use the wall to get a handstand. I'm just going to walk towards my right, a few steps, and then go back in the opposing direction. Again, getting used to your body weight. Your body should be able to hold your body weight in multiple different positions, both your lower and your upper body. So, another variation, I'm gonna have my chest facing out. Fuck, this is hard. Whew, I got this. All right, so much smaller. Roman, let's give this a go. Again, it's not easy. Not gonna be easy. Do the first one. Yep, chest facing the ceiling, and walk towards your somewhere. Very nice. A few more steps like that. Now change. Come this way. Good job. Pull off. Stefan, good to go. Very nice. Roman, can you change directions? Yeah. Chest face outside.
What's it?
Maybe be further away.
Think so? Okay. Dude, that's so hard.
It's so much tougher.
Hey.
Yeah, go ahead. Try it again.
I'll try again.
I'll try it.
Closer. Felt better. Okay.
There you go. Good job. That's good. So again, attempt both of these, both chests facing inside and outside. As you saw, if our chest facing away, it seems to be much harder, but both still very significant in building up that upper body strength and building up your ability to control your own weight. So I'm going to attempt a hard one again, chest away. It's much harder. It's much harder. Now, the supposedly easier one, chest inside. Maybe because your lower body can help you a little bit more on the, if your chest is facing the ceiling. I'm sorry, chest facing the chest is facing the wall. But nevertheless, give it a try. Handstanding on the wall, using the wall to scale it both left and right. And in addition, switch positions, chest away, chest towards it as you increase your athleticism. All right, a lot of athleticism has to do with body awareness. Something as simple as moving backwards definitely builds your body awareness. So just gonna show you guys the standard backwards run. I incorporate this when I'm doing my line exercises. We'll have a group lined up. We're all moving the same direction, and we'll be moving as so. So much of our time is spent going forward and pushing in one direction. And it's very important to activate the muscles that can go in the opposing direction. So here, I'm just gonna push you off. Give you a good jog backwards towards the wall, then I'll come on back. So look a little something like this. You'd be surprised at how many people find themselves tripping over their own feet just because they're going in a backwards motion. Again, being athletic has a lot to do with understanding your body and being in control with it. Stephen, let's give it a go. Good backwards run. Very nice shot back. Give me a bit faster this time. Very nice, Roman. Once again, a little bit faster this time. All right, good. You guys come together. You guys are gonna race down. Pass the last pole you went. All right. On go. Ready, set, go. You see what I mean? Tripping over yourself. It builds a little bit of coordination and body awareness. Let's go again. Same thing. You had a good start. On go. Ready, set, go. Good job. Good job. So again, something as simple as running backwards builds a little bit of athleticism and body awareness. All right, guys, working the backwards roll into a split. It looks a little something like this, where fall backwards, and land in a nice shallow split. I'm not trying to go balls to the mat right here. I'm simply just trying to get a little bit loose and continue the warm up throughout my movements. So I'm here, backwards roll, land in a split. Very similar to the forward roll, where we go forward roll up into a split. You can watch guys like Kyle Dake has been doing this throughout his whole career. Specifically in his warm-up, you almost always see him warm up with a forward roll, tucking into a shallow split. But from here, I'm gonna go backwards, over the back, into a roll, splitting down for a second, till we go again. Oh. So if I'm doing it in a straight line, it looks a little something like this. Tucking, rolling backwards over one shoulder, landing feet apart into a splitting position. Not all the way down super low, but enough to get a nice groin stretch, build that mobility and dexterity in our hips. Roman, let's give it a try. Very nice. Keep it going a few times. One more just like that. Great job. Let's jog it back. Go again. Awesome. Good job. Now give me forward roll into a split. Very nice. One more. Awesome. Stefan, give it a try. Put a little more oomph into the backward roll so we can land like almost on our feet. Very nice. Good. Now show me forward rolls and split. Almost. Again. Try to go forward roll from start from a standing position here. Watch me. So here in a position like this, forward roll, back to the split. We also have, sometimes I want to stay a bit square. Trying to use that momentum to come up into split. So try square, your feet straight apart. Come up. Good job. That's good. So again, play with a forward and backward roll into a split, learning how to tuck and roll, and also loosen your lower body up with these stretches. All right, squat leaps. We're covering distance. We're going from squatting down, creating that tension below, and exploding up and through, covering distance with our leap. So again, I like to start almost everything with a resting stance. Squat down, leap up, boom, try to go nice and far, and each time we land back in a squat and to cover distance. It looks a little something like this. We'll try that again. Looks a little something like this. So again, squatting, leaping, covering distance, covering ground as much as possible, landing back in a squat and doing it all over again. Building that athleticism and that reaction to where after we explode, our body condenses and is ready to explode again. So, Stefan. Go a bit lower. Very nice. That's good. So, okay, two variations of this are very similar. Squatting all the way down, ass to grass, coming up, exploding. Also, squatting just to that 90 degree, where you can yet again explode. If you can do both, do both. If you can just do one, just do one. Again, not everybody's as flexible and as limber, but nevertheless, having the idea of either squatting all the way down or just to the 90 degree, so where we can explode out, and we're back in the squatting and exploding position. Let's go, Roman. Awesome. One more. Good. Do it back this way. One, two. Last one. Good job. Good job. So again, squatting to leaping, understanding how to condense that power and then use it, boom, as we explode up, through, and cover ground. All right, so we're gonna talk a little bit about walking on the knees, attacking down low, right? When I'm wrestling, when I'm grappling, I pull guard, or I try to wrestle up, or I find myself on my knees. It's important to understand you can't just quit once we meet the knees. There's a lot of attacking and offensive movements that come from being down on the knees. So learning how to be efficient and effective and move smoothly while attacking down below is important. If you saw in a match like, if you watch some of Jaden Cox wrestling, you see him occasionally when the match gets sweaty and stuff, he's on his knees for traction and mobility, and he's nice and smooth down there. So you implement things like that to help better your grappling and athleticism. So when I'm down here, I can do things like step through and walking on my knees. So this is very similar to like a penetration step where I go for wrestling movement, boom, and I'm attacking. Now I'm just staying down low for the athletic aspect of it. I'm using my lower body to step in front, using my hamstrings to pull, drive through, and bring my secondary leg up, and boom. Even though on my knees, I'm still very dangerous from here. Winning, stepping up, pull through, stepping up, pull through. Again, building athleticism from unathletic positions. Let's use Stefan. So stay on your knees, step up, pull through. Two more like that. Boom. Come back this way. Good job, good job. Common error I see, some people when they shoot, they'll like drag their foot on the mat. First of all, if you're barefoot, it's gonna do you damage, right? You're gonna have some skin issues. But ultimately just slows you down. So when I step and I pull through, I'm stepping my foot up and around. I'm not dragging my toe on the mat because that kills momentum, kills speed. Let's see it. Very nice. Come back this way. Awesome. Good job. Again, creating power when we're nice and compact and low. We're using this position to step up, drive through, use our hamstrings, our butt to pull ourselves, drive through our opponent. Understanding that we're still dangerous even if we're on our knees.